Hey friendos, I got a question for you. What is your favorite finisher of all time? That's a question we're going to explore today on WrestleJuice with another tier rank. That's right, here it is. We've got a wrestling finishers tier rank that we're going to complete today. Of course, I went ahead and I found this on Tier Maker, but I customized the actual categories. S tier is always best. It's always S tier is best, and then followed up by great, mid, crap, and jabroni. I didn't really put too much inspiration in naming these categories because I just want to rank some finishers. All right, we're just going to do this. We're not going to pick and choose. We're not going to, sort of go through and pick. We're just going to go one by one as it's presented to us. As you can see, this first one. Here's the thing. I think that this tier rank might be one where you get a lot of S tier finishers because look, there's not a lot on this list right here. These are all iconic finishers to a degree. And so, I don't know what's going to end up in the jabroni. I don't know if any of these are going to end up in the jabroni categories. I don't know if jabroni should even be a category here. So let's go ahead and dive into it. First up, Tombstone, clearly S tier. The Tombstone was so devastating that Hulk Hogan freaked out when he realized he had to take it from The Undertaker. And even though The Undertaker was so safe with it, you could see that on videotape. Hulk Hogan tried to bury Undertaker's career afterwards. Said, "You got me, brother." Anyways, let's move on. The next one is the Rainmaker. Okay, so this is, I appreciate this finisher on the basis that it's one of those silly pro wrestling things. Kazuchika Okada has a number of devastating he's got a spinning tombstone in his repertoire. And yet his finisher is a really silly sort of a clothesline. It's like a ripcord clothesline. It's really silly, but it's silly in the same way that a leg drop is. So what are the criteria here? Because it's a devastating finisher, but it's also kind of silly. Like the Tombstone looks devastating. You're dumping a person on their head. So I guess that's the criteria as we go along, and I'm making up the rules. Something that looks devastating, something that has taken down some giants. That's what's going to qualify for S tier. Okada's Rainmaker. I love it. I think it's great. I also think it's been on the mid side. He should change it to something else like the spinning Tombstone. Moving on, the F5 S tier. The thing about the F5 is that it doesn't necessarily look devastating, but it looks devastating when Brock Lesnar does it. He's so intense. He's so purple. He's so scary. When he drops you with that F5, it looks devastating. Next, Dean Ambrose's Dirty Deeds, or I guess now Paradigm Shift, Death Rider, what have you. So this is the WWE version, which is just like a DDT. It's like a double underhook DDT, I think. Kind of crap compared to the Paradigm Shift. The only reason I call it crap is because it's just a DDT. And it's not even like Jake Roberts' DDT. I know it took down a ton of people. I'll put it in mid. I'll put it right here next to Okada. I think it's fitting next to Okada. I think that works. Styles Clash is great because, man, he really... Oh, boy. The Styles Clash is great because whenever I watch it, I always put my head up like this because I know that's what you're supposed to do if you take a Styles Clash. Whenever I see it going down, I'm like, come on, put your head up. Don't want to end up with a James Ellsworth situation. Conversely, and of course, RKO, probably S tier finisher of all time. There might be one that rivals it. But right now, RKO is up in a tier all its own, basically. The phenomenal forearm, he doesn't need it. He's got the Styles Clash. Why would you ever finish a match with a phenomenal forearm if you have a Styles Clash? You can't have both of them. What is this? Batista's Spinebuster? Did he use that? I thought he didn't have the Batista bomb, wasn't his finisher. I like Batista, so I'm going to give this will be mid. It's a Spinebuster. Really? It wasn't the Batista bomb? Whatever. Sharpshooter. Great. Maybe even S tier. Yeah, Sharpshooter should probably be here with the S tier. Also known, of course, as the Scorpion Deathlock. Yeah, that's tapped out a lot of people. We're going to put that up there. You know what? Hold on a second. Nah, I'll put this. Okay, so the Sharpshooter never tapped out Shawn Michaels. Never tapped out Hulk Hogan. Never tapped out Yokozuna. Made Steve Austin pass out. That's the only reason why I'm not kicking it down a mid-tier. Let's see here. Kenta Kobashi's Burning Hammer. Fuck yeah, that's going up an S tier. You're just dropping a guy in their neck. It's amazing. Codebreaker. I like pretty much all of Jericho's other finishers. I want to put this under Jabroni. I love the Judas effect. I don't know why. Judas effect is like one of those Rainmaker ones where it's like, it's just a spinning back elbow. Who cares? Go to sleep. I'll be honest with you. Mid. It's so clunky. Even when the good guy does it, even when Kenta does it, it's just awkward and clunky. Sammy Guevara, who's like one of the most athletic guys ever to do that move, even his looks kind of crap. Let's see here. Eddie Guerrero's Frog Splash. I'm going to call that great. Same with, where is he? I know I saw him on here. I know I said I wasn't going to skip around, but now I'm going to skip around. I'm going to put, so who did it better? RVD or Eddie Guerrero? People are going to hate me for this. I'm going to get a lot of shit from this. You know what? No, I'm going to keep RVD's here. You know what? I'm going to say this. Eddie Guerrero used a Frog Splash. That was his finish. I preferred RVD going either coast to coast or doing the Van Terminator. His Frog Splash was really good though. He got so much bounce off that thing. So I'm gonna keep it great. RVD's one of my favorites. What is this? Edge's Spear, Jabroni. Roman Reigns' Spear. Where is he? Where are you, Roman? Right here. Jabroni. There's one guy who had a good spear, and it was Goldberg. Also Moose from TNA, from Impact. Obviously, Stunner. Greatest finisher of all time. It beats the RKO. I'm sorry, it does. Let's see here. The pop-up powerbomb is fine. It's fine. It belongs here with all these guys here. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. The figure 4, this is, I mean, Flair had a whole goddamn career based off the figure 4. But who is it beat? I'm going to put it in the ground. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it ahead of the Scorpion Deathlock. I'm going to put it there. All right. Let's see here. Moving on. The Angle Slam. The Angle Slam is cool. It was impressive when he would do it. So I'll put it up here in the gray. I'll put it right here next to... I'll put it at the top of great. How about that? I'll put it at the top of great. We'll do that. I don't know what the hell this move is here. I'm going to do this for you guys. This one right here. Is it like a dude buster? I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to leave that here. Oh, go back down. So I'm going to leave that there. Anyways, moving on. The choke slam. I hate this move, but it's mid. I don't like the choke slam. I don't like anybody doing a choke slam. I think they look like they just hurt, and they're not even that like impressive. Why would anybody jump up to put themselves in their back? It doesn't make any sense. Jake Roberts' DDT was pretty rad. I can't do anything but call it great. The Kinshasa is pretty great. The Hulk Hogan leg drop. I mean, he beat Andre the Giant with the leg drop. I'm sorry. I know this is there with the Okada Rainmaker, but come on, it's the fucking leg drop. I know it's fuck Hulk Hogan Day, but it's the leg drop. When it happened, you knew what the deal was. You knew you were toast. Let's see here. Stinkface, Jabroni status. Couldn't stand that move. Didn't ever find it entertaining. Didn't want a guy's asshole that in somebody's face. That's horrible. Come on now. Let's see here. Next up, the full Nelson. So the Hurt Lock, the Master Lock. I love this move, man. I think it's great. I told you, man, there's going to be a lot of great moves here. Really, this is like a list of like, okay, what's S and what's great. Let's see here. Not a lot in the crap tier. Crap and Jabroni are kind of in the same spot here. You know, I'm going to put Batista's Spinebuster. I don't really care about, like, Spinebuster in general is fine, but as a finisher, why wasn't he doing the Batista bomb? I feel like that should be a signature. Ankle lock. Didn't really do it for me. Jackhammer. Shit was S tier. These days, like Jackhammer in 98 is S tier. Jackhammer in 2022 or 2021 is like basically just a suplex. So we'll put that here. We'll put that here in great. It did put down a lot of jabronis. Let's see here. The Razor's Edge, great. Put that above these two. The LaBelle Lock. Yeah, that's cool. Like, whatever. 619. That's iconic, man. I love the 619. He doesn't even use that as a finish, though. He does not use that as a finish. He does not. He uses this is a signature move now. He uses the friggin' splash. The elbow drop from the Macho Man is a mid move. I don't care what anybody says. Don't like it. The people's elbow is the stupidest bullshit. It belongs past here. Like it's stinkier than the stink face. That move was dumb, man. Give me the rock bottom. If the rock bottom was on here, which it is, I'll put that in great. Sweet Chin Music took down a lot of jabronis. Put it up here with the angle slam in the great tier. Attitude adjustment, man, this dude killed everybody with the attitude adjustment. I'm going to put it up here right next to basically, it's not the same thing, but it's a death. I mean, it's just an attitude. It's a Death Valley driver. Let's see here. And then we've got the stomp. Fuck yeah. I was shocked. Remember there was that period of time when they wouldn't let Seth Rollins do the stomp because that shit looked too bad. It looked too devastating. That's awesome. Anyways, there we go, man. This is the list right here. Not a lot of crap. More jabronis than crap. Look, I'm sorry. The people's elbow, I know the people loved it. The people loved it. I'm going to put this here on the jabroni because I don't even know what the hell this is. People love the people's elbow. It was a stupid ass move. The stink face was disgusting. People loved it, but that just sort of goes to show that, you know, people are crap. The spears, yeah, these are all good. This all makes a lot of sense. Choke slam. I'll be honest. I'm going to refigure that. Choke slam belongs to crap. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, elbow drop. I'll put it up here. I'll put the label lock over here. 619 will be at the top of mid. That's so bad. People are gonna crap on me for that one, man. But I don't care. Anyways, there's my tier list right there. I think we nailed it, everybody. Probably not. You let me know in the comments below what you think about this tier list. Probably pretty bad here. While you're at it, go to friendoshop.com. Check out the merchandise. We got the hat. We got this. I gotta let me tell you something shirt on the way. So be sure to check out the link in the description. Or if you're not there, you can check out friendoshop.com/collections/WrestleJuice. Maybe I'll put a QR code on here somewhere. We'll see you around.